What's up, guys? So it's Tuesday. I just got done with work. I decided I'm going to do this now. One, because I live in New York. It's freezing cold outside. I just got to my car. It's warming up. I thought, you know what? I'm going to make my video here in my car. So that's what I'm doing about Monday Night Raw. A good show. I can't go over everything in my head. I just kind of wanted to hit the high points. It was really about AJ Styles. Throughout the show, they were showing a lot of guys from TNA. I thought that was a great tribute to him. I thought at the end it was very nice what they did. The wrestlers coming out, AJ just giving his speech. His family was there. Definitely could tell he was saying, like, I'm sorry I haven't been there and I'm going to be there now. It's kind of my family is what comes next. And that was great. I love The Undertaker coming out. I love that there was kind of a little bit, and AJ, could you tell, he had no idea. It almost at first thought, like, is Undertaker about to challenge him to like a street fight? Maybe something that isn't, kind of like their street fight they did before. But announcing that he was going into the Hall of Fame, I think is great. AJ's been doing this for more than 2 decades. He deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. I think he absolutely should be in there. And, he's still young enough where if he wanted to have a match at WrestleMania, I think they could still do something there if he really wanted it. Otherwise, I think he's just going in the Hall of Fame. Like I said, good matches overall, decent night. The one thing the one match I felt bad for was the triple threat, Jay versus the Real Americana and El Macana, whatever. Yeah, Chad Gable and Bronson Reed. Unfortunately, Bronson Reed got legit hurt. Now, I don't know if he was supposed to win that match. I think he might have been the one to win that, because I noticed after the injury, if you watch, the ref goes outside and immediately talks to Chad Gable and Jay. I think he told him, hey, he's out. This is the change we're making. But this is really interesting because it's interesting to see what they have to do now to kind of set up the vision, because you have, Braun Breaker's out indefinitely. We may be back for WrestleMania. There's kind of that, who knows. Bronson Reed is out indefinitely. This is it's a pretty serious injury, it seems like. That leaves, and I can't remember his name, and I know that's bad, but, Logan Paul there, and I can't think of the other person's name, and I know that's terrible. But that's it for the Vision right now. It's just these 2 guys. The Masked Man didn't make an appearance. We all know who he is. They've seen some reports now, pretty clear who he is. We didn't see the masked guy come out. It's just, it leaves it in the air as to what they're going to do. I think, if anything, Logan Paul becomes now kind of the leader of the group, and I think they might have to bring people in. Even though it's kind of making the group bigger than it was supposed to be, I think you might have to bring people in, bring it back up to that scale, and then once those guys come back from injury, you might have to take people out of there. But I really feel bad for Bronson Reed. He's a guy that I think, for a big guy, it's tough for big guys, I think, to really get a movement, if you would, in that, they don't, it seems like WWE big guys, they don't like to really push them as much. Bronson Reed was getting a push, and he was probably on his way to having some kind of WrestleMania moment. And this really hurts him, and I feel bad because I like Bronson Reed, and it sucks. You don't want to see a wrestler get legit hurt. The other thing I thought was interesting was Paul Heyman coming out with I know it, Brock Lesnar. Wow. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I just got to work. Coming out with Brock Lesnar and kind of announcing these dates, the 5 dates before WrestleMania, basically saying, hey, if anyone wants to challenge, you can. My feeling is this. Either it's going to be Oba Femi, I think his name is there, Oba. I think it's either going to be him, he'll challenge. Or I think there's a chance that there's someone they're hoping is coming out of like a TNA or an AEW contract that they could get before WrestleMania and have him challenge. Otherwise, I think Oba's really the only one that makes sense for that. But again, it's hard to tell because Brock Lesnar tends to be a guy that doesn't like to lose at like WrestleMania. So we'll see. And, we'll see who does. But like I said, interesting. I thought overall it was a good Raw. And we'll see what they do. But yeah, I thought it was a good Raw. And I'm curious to see where they go. Feel terrible for Bronson Reed. That really sucks. Hate to see a guy get hurt. So hopefully it's something that is going to need some time, obviously, to heal, but maybe he makes it back for WrestleMania. But if he needs surgery, which he probably did, that's pretty much a game changer in him getting back by then. So that's it for me, guys. I'm about to head home. It's a short video. I'm trying to get back to these. Hey, and health update, and I'm doing good. I'm actually feeling better than I was before. Still got, I got this weird, I don't know what I did. I literally went to bed one night, woke up, and I have like the worst cramp. Like, cramp, Charlie horse, whatever, that's been going on in my leg for a couple days. I don't know what's going on there, but I've lost weight. So hey, so if you see this video, I appreciate you watching. If you want to like and subscribe, hey, great. I post when I can. I don't make money like I say. I'm going home. Thank you guys. Peace.